All right, guys, welcome back to episode 7 with Extra Sauce with Mo. I'm your boy Mo, and I say exactly what you're thinking, but just with a little bit extra sauce. Today, we wanted to talk about why the world is basically a huge paywall. First things first, I ended up leaving out my house today to go get some groceries. And I had full intentions of stocking my fridge up for a single man that lives in this house, right? I had no idea that I did have some idea, but I do pretty well with my groceries. So what I do is whenever I go to Aldi, that's usually where I shop. I don't know if you guys know, they give you a box at Aldi, or you could pick up one of the boxes instead of getting a bag or anything like that to help them out as well. And you can put all your groceries in a box. So I never get a cart. I never get a cart because what I end up doing to limit myself is grab a box and whatever I can fit in that box, hold the whole time while I'm there and get back to the car is what I'll buy. So this way both it limits me in terms of nonsense that I don't need. And then on top of that, it also helps me save some money because this shit is getting ridiculous. I realize no matter how you take a look at things now, you step outside your house, you're spending money. And I didn't really understand it until I had to really go through it. I'll step outside my house, just to go for a nice walk or anything like that. Then I realize I've gone and got at least $20 worth of food at that time. Whether it's a coffee, a drink from, Smoothie King, whatever it is, you just end up spending money when you step out. So be mindful of that because stepping out doesn't always mean that you're not spending money. Like, for example, when I end up going to Smoothie King, right, I realized I'm a very simple guy when it comes to these things. I just want a strawberry mango smoothie and I'm happy, right? When I go to Smoothie King, first of all, I got to look through all those things to find out what the closest thing to a simple strawberry mango is. Because if you ask the person that's working there, and usually all Smoothie King people are really, they're good. They're not like Popeye's workers where you got to fight for some chicken. But they'll tell you what you can get and then what you can substitute with. Now, that's not my issue. My issue is when I want a strawberry mango smoothie, that's all I want. I normally have to get this thing I think it's called Paradise Island or something like that. So now I'm getting Paradise Island, which is a pineapple, strawberry, mango, apple juice smoothie. And now they have to mix it. So they're like, yeah, you can replace this with this and it's going to charge this much. Do you want some protein? Do you want a bag with that? Do you want a cup with your smoothie? What do you think? This isn't a smoothie anymore. This is a subscription to struggle because I should not have to go through everything just to end up paying $13 like that. That's crazy. I'll treat myself to it. But you got to admit, that's a little wild. It's the same thing everywhere else I go. I know I was talking about this last week. 5 for $5, biggie bags, not a biggie bag no more. It's not. You got to pick and choose what a biggie bag is to you. So you might have gotten that double stack, or you might have gotten one of the nicer burgers out of the biggie bag. It ain't that. The only biggie bag burger you can get is that little nasty Dave Jr.'s or their chicken sandwich. I usually opt in for the chicken sandwich. But anything else, you're paying more than what it used to cost. And that's what I'm saying. It's not 5 for $5. It's 9 for $11 now. It's crazy. This it's not a combo. It's a conspiracy. I don't know how else to put this. Things cost money, guys. I've been on this trend, guys. I've been trying to lose just a little bit of weight, not too much. I've been doing good. But along with that trend, I have been going to Chipotle more often now. And I said this because this also goes into play. Chipotle, Chick-fil-A. You guys remember when Chick-fil-A sandwiches were only $3.95? Your boy used to go. We used to get I got at least 4 sandwiches. That was like my go-to thing. I never got like fries or anything like that. I got like 4 or 5 sandwiches. I'd be good, right? Now it's like $5.95 a sandwich. My little 4 for $4, what was it, like $16 meal ends up being around $25 to almost $30. That's fucking insane. $5.95? So let's just say $6. 6 times 4, that's $24 plus taxes. They're gonna find something else to put on there. You know, it's gonna be dry because you know they changed their chicken sandwiches. It's not that normal stuff that we used to have, the nice juicy chicken. It's that, you know, that nasty chicken now, and they admitted it. So props to them. But you know, you need a drink with that. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. But back to Chipotle, because I've been going a lot. Your boy's in the top 1.5% of Chipotle users. Now, I don't know if you guys just aren't using your app to get these points. If you're not, let me know down below, because I'll screenshot my QR code and look out for your boy. But I'm 1.5% of users in Maryland right now. So that should tell you how much I've been going to Chipotle. And my Chipotle order is always rice, and it's in this order. Rice, I used to get this at least. Rice, put the sour cream on first, then the hot sauce, then the chicken. Then we get to that side. Put some more hot sauce on top. Corn, lettuce, the tomatoes, and cheese. But I had to lose weight. So I took out the sour cream, because I used to put sour cream on there, but I don't do sour cream anymore. And what else? Shucks. Yeah, so I think that's it. I took out the sour cream and I have light cheese, but instead I get guac. So now they look at me and they be like, you want guac? I'd be like, no, I need a financial advisor. Because guacamole costs like $3 extra each time. I really sit there and I contemplate, should I get guac or extra chicken? That's how bad it's gotten. But I get it anyways. And side note, I don't know if it's something about the chips at Chipotle, but they just hit different. Always. Until you get that one stale bag and you're like, damn, this thing sucks. So, yeah, guys, just keep that in mind. Stepping out the house, you're spending money. But moving on, because we being that stuff with a dead horse. Or is it the other way around? We being that dead horse with a stick? I don't know. You Americans say something. But what I wanted to also bring up is our boy Drake is back. Big Drizzy Drake. He came out, guys. He just came out with Love Scars 3. And I will tell you, the city boys are down emotionally. Because the way that he has been whispering on rap songs has me going through messages that I shouldn't be going through and think about conversations that I know I was writing. But hey, we still listen to it because it's a banger. Drake doesn't even rap anymore, guys. He journals with a bass. Drake journals with a bass. Yes, I said it. He's not a rapper. He's not a singer. He journals. It's literally his diary, and he's reading it to y'all, and y'all eat that shit up. Every time. Because I guarantee your homeboys or your homegirls are probably blasting that shit in their car right now. Because I was. Yeah, man. Shout out to Drake. He actually did come back out, created a new album. I listened to like 1 or 2 songs, but I asked, well, not that I asked, but I'm pretty sure he makes everything toxic sound poetic. And I think there's like points in which we think about it and we're like, damn, does that mean the next album's gonna be a fuck you type of album? Who knows? Again, whether you hate him or you love him, whether you were a Kendrick fan or a Drake fan, this album's fire. It absolutely is. But it should come with a warning label. Do not operate with heavy emotions while listening. Because that's what's going to have you fucked up at the end. All right, guys, my bad. I had to go get my little clay bottle. You know I love this shit. But I think we could talk about it now. So, by the grace of God, my folks got back from Iran. For those who don't know, I am an Iranian man. I'm Persian. And not to get too sentimental into it, but you really never know what that feeling is like for something like that to happen in your country while your loved ones are there until it happens to you. That being said, I think Iran versus Israel is just a full-on roast battle at this point. I have no idea what people think is supposed to happen because it's like Israel drops a bomb, then Iran drops a threat. And now they're both like, we don't want war, but we will turn your city into a vapor. Then Daddy America comes for Israel like, yo, what's going on? And then you see the Iranian, local television say, we will respond with fire, destruction, and poetry. Like, bro, what are you doing? Submitting to their film festival? What are you on about right now? Meanwhile, Israel people, because you guys already know, again, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It is what it is. This is my opinion. You don't like it, bite bricks. Israel people play the blame card. Again, oh my God, man. Why do people keep texting me now, man? Sorry, guys. Meanwhile, Israel is playing, why do they hate us? Like, bro, you just bombed a country out of nowhere. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think? You literally poked a bear every other Thursday. And you expect people not to say nothing to you? Stupid. You poked the wrong bear. Telling y'all, get yourselves a clay pot. That shit hit different. What I will say, though, is this. Iran's Twitter account was hilarious. Hilarious. If you haven't seen the tweets and you're bored, just go look at the tweets from that week. I have no idea who's running it, but it's like, it's some guy that says, I'm chill, but has a 10-page PowerPoint ready to roast you. Talking about what happens next if you try and do XYZ. I just don't get where they're coming from when they say. It's just really crazy because it's been getting really hectic. Now that everything's been, like, the ceasefire's done, XYZ, all that stuff happened. I'm sure you guys seen the news of, like, what happened after the ceasefire. But I'm not here to get too political. I'm just here to talk about it. Now that the serious parts are almost over. It's not over. But I feel like there's a lighter mood about it, at least for me, so I'm going to talk about it. It's like both countries are so dramatic, man. Iran will say, in phase 1, we erase your Wi-Fi, and phase 2 will erase your coastline. Brother, there's got to be levels to this shit. You can't just say that out of nowhere and expect America not to say something. Being real with you. At this point, I don't think Iran needs weapons. Iran just needs a mic and a live translator. And I think they'd be good. Because every single time they talk about them, it's like there's sad piano music playing in the background, like a Christopher Nolan trailer to a movie. I don't know how you're getting your point across. I don't know if people aren't seeing this, but I see both aspects because I live in America and I also hear about, you know, the TV commercials from Iran from my parents, which is pretty petty to me, but they made Instagram, they've been mad since before Instagram existed and they don't forget nothing. Like, how did this all get written down for you? I swear if Iran was a person, they'd still be mad you took their parking spot in 1982. Shut the fuck up. I don't know who wrote that in. Shut up. But yeah, guys, put it in perspective. The whole Iran and Israel thing has been crazy. I said this the first time. I'll say it again. My heart, my prayer, both to all of the families in Israel that have been affected by this and did not want to be affected by this. And the same for the people of Iran, my people that don't want to be involved in this, but they will stand their ground. So on a lighter note, I just wanted to say that I don't know how much it makes a difference for you guys, but I know I'm going a little bit off topic. I just want to make a lighter mood at this point because I've seen way too many guys tell me to watch Love Island, but don't know how to change the oil in their car. You know who you are. Motherfuckers don't even know what a spark plug looks like, but know exactly what time to turn on for Love Island. Grow up. Goofy. I think you get a pass if you got a girl to watch it with. At least that's what I've been told. Your boy don't got no girl. My mom damn sure not watching it. I'm not watching it. Do I want to watch it? Not really. But I've heard like there's new watch parties for this stuff. There's things going around where people are going to literally watch everything from start to finish. Just being with random people. And I see like the tail ends of it on... it's not really a part of my algorithm on Instagram because I don't watch that shit. But like I'll see like events in areas where they're doing these watch parties. I'm like, hey, that kind of looks kind of a little fun. But you're not going to catch me there. If I end up going there, I'm going to have like a top hat on, some black glasses, a black coat with like... what's a feminine ass drink? I don't know. A mocktail espresso martini. I don't know. But that just goes to show I'm not going to watch no Love Island. I'm a fucking man. And for the guys that do watch that, grow up. Grow the fuck up. Past that aspect, guys, I've realized that now that we talk about all these things that aren't as socially acceptable, I always thought to myself, what else would be something where you just can't do in front of your boys? You just can't. Like, you know damn well if you did this, there'd be a pause, hold on, crazy looks going your way. Like eating a hot dog. I remember you used to have to fucking break that hot dog off, roll it in your hand, and then eat it. So it didn't, come off the wrong way. But neither here nor there. Yeah, guys, so just to recap, you can't afford to leave your house. Drake's out here making heartbreak songs that sound luxurious. And Iran is the Middle East king of smoke. I said it. And I'm just trying to find out why or who is judging me while I'm drinking my Smoothie King overpriced smoothie in peace. If this episode made you laugh, made you think, or made you scroll through your old convos you shouldn't have revisited, congrats. You've been hit with extra sauce. And send this episode to someone that sends you that yo text at 2 a.m. in the morning or who watches global politics like it's loving hip hop. I'll catch you next week. Maybe we'll talk about some gym culture, NFL preseason chaos, or why I'm boycotting brunch. We'll see. Until then, stay safe, stay toxic free, and don't text your ex. All right, guys. Boo!